Welcome to this new video on Forza Horizon 6, in which I'm simply inviting you to discover a new type of race that has been added to Horizon 6, called the Togé. The Togé events will be represented by this small blue logo, the one with the two cars side by side. There are 5 Togé circuits scattered and hidden across the map. So far, I've found just 2, including the one on Mount Haruna that we'll test today, for the simple reason that Mount Haruna, this entire track, was faithfully recreated by the developers to copy a real road that actually exists and goes through the real Mount Haruna, which is also a place that served as the basis and inspiration for the track we regularly see in the Initial D anime. And by the way, for today's video, we're also going to drive the Toyota Trueno, which is the Initial D car with the Initial D livery. The Touge mode has several specific features. The first of these is that these are races that will take place face-to-face, in a duel, one-on-one. And the second is that these will really be races focused on very winding courses, very narrow mountain roads. So these are going to be races that are, let's say, a bit more complex and a bit more technical than the ones we're used to seeing in Forza Horizon. So today, I suggest we try the 2 that I've unlocked. There will be 3 more to unlock and find around the map. I'll let you handle the testing for Forza Horizon 6, so I don't reveal too much today. Remember, you'll need cars from a specific performance category to participate. For example, the Mount Haruna event is in the B600 category, and the other one is in the S2 category. That's why we're stopping by the garage to upgrade our Toyota Trueno and get it into the right performance category. And then, we'll try our luck in this famous Togé mode. So let's go. The goal is to get it into category B. And since these are mostly twisty circuits, we're going to focus mainly on the car's handling. I'd already improved the brakes and reduced the weight a bit. Now, we're really going to upgrade the tires and all the remaining chassis upgrades before we start increasing the power. Here, it's really important to be very responsive and have good acceleration. So when moving up to Category B, we have 150 horsepower for 817 kilos. That's one of the special features of this car. It's that it's really light, and so you don't necessarily need a lot of power to have a really fast car. We'll start with the Mount Haruna event. Before that, remember you can get Forza Horizon 6 for up to 33% off, using my instant gaming link pinned in the comments. If you want to save on game purchases like Horizon 6, other games, and even Game Pass or PSN cards while supporting my channel, this is a great way. Thanks to everyone who checked it out. And now, let's get started and check all of this out. A little detail, something pretty cool actually, is that every time we start a Touge race, the car we're going to race against is already waiting for us at the starting point. So here, I think we're going to race against the Honda S2000 that you see right here, which is nicely customized. You can play this game mode solo like we're about to do, but you can also play it in multiplayer, in co-op, where you'll be 2 players facing what they call the Touge champion. So the opponent to beat here is the Honda S2000. You can also do them in PvP as head-to-head multiplayer duels. And so, there will actually be a dedicated mode. Once a Touge race is finished, the game will automatically try to start another one with the same players. That way, you can really keep playing this mode. And now, when I see how we're getting destroyed in acceleration, I think it's still going to be pretty complicated to catch up to him. Well, maybe not. Maybe we actually focused on having really good handling. And he focused more on power. Which means we might still manage to overtake him by braking a little later than he does. And maybe also by going through the corner faster than he does. So we're going to try to drive cleanly. We're going to try not to push him into the canyon on the side there. And it's going to be tough, huh? Just so you know, we're on expert difficulty. And I think the expert difficulty in Forza Horizon 6.
Les difficultés expert de Forza Horizon 5.
For me, it's kind of like playing against the pro difficulty in Forza Horizon 5. So I think there's a big gap, and clearly, on Unbeatable, the AI opponents are super fast. And we have new AI drivers. It's not just that they're faster than before. It's that they've been trained on the AI models from Forza Motorsport, and they're also a lot less dumb. And they react much more to your presence, to where you are in relation to them to avoid collisions. There, that's my fault. We crashed into him, but you saw he still braked and moved to the right when he saw me coming in his mirror to avoid me. But here, it's my fault. I was the one who messed up this time. All right then, we took first place. Now, the goal is going to be to stay in first place until the end of the event. And I think we should succeed. I think we're making the right upgrade choices. Very clearly, if you play this mode, as you saw, there are very few straight lines. Focus mainly on handling. Even if you get a bit of top speed in the end, At the start of the event, it's all about acceleration. Tell yourself it's not a big deal anyway, because after that, at the slightest braking, or let's say, at the slightest tight turn, you'll be able to get ahead again. We'll try to take this one in a drift. I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power to drift, especially since we put on slick tires. That's the exact opposite of what's needed to drift. Fortunately, later on, we'll have the chance to test this game mode in an S2 class event. And there we'll have a lot more room to upgrade the Trueno, and I think we can really turn it into a racing missile. And here, it doesn't slide. The car really has a fun grip. He's catching up to me a bit. We'll have to be careful. I'm messing around a bit by drifting, but it would be a shame to lose when the event is 90% over. Just so you know, Horizon 5 had a similar system. They tested many things in Horizon 5 that helped lay the groundwork for Forza Horizon 6. They added what they called night duels in an update, though I can't remember which one, where, clearly, it was kind of the same concept, except that the Horizon 5 map is basically all desert. There aren't roads like that. There aren't really any mountainous winding roads. So, in the end, the mode wasn't very interesting because it was just for doing duels. Let's say, ultimately, on normal roads. There's still a challenge here. Normally we win, unless they use nitro here. But normally, it's fine. Come on, first victory in Touge. Let's see if it's profitable. Maybe Touge mode earns a lot. I haven't unlocked his car, so it's not like Forza Horizon 5 night duels where you win the car after. Still, it's not a big deal. Our goal is to upgrade the Toyota Trueno to S2, though it may be complicated. We'll try to upgrade it as much as possible, without installing any engine other than the stock one. But I think the S2 category is going to be tough for her. Maybe, actually, we might install all-wheel drive for her too. That might be necessary to really get all the power through. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by feel. Almost S2. If we use four-wheel drive, we'll reach S2, with a car that still has almost 500 horsepower to guide. 860 kilos. It's true that we also have the aero kit, with a bit of custom work. However, it's not adjustable, which is unfortunate. We might also improve our performance index a bit. I don't know. We'll see as we install it. Apparently not. Yeah, if we gain 1 or 2 points, that's the most. And even so, if I put on the Forza kit, we wouldn't be in Arias. So we won't have a choice but to either install all-wheel drive or do an engine swap. And honestly, judging by the look of the events, there are really a lot of turns. We can't rely on getting more power, so we'll focus on installing all-wheel drive instead. We're going to start the second one. Well, this time we're up against a legend. I hadn't seen it there, guys. We're going up against an LFA, which is gorgeous, by the way, in this custom spec. It's very, very, very beautiful. LFA, what an incredible car, though. Let's see how we do with our upgraded 500 horsepower S2 sled. You need an S2 class car, but I'm not sure if the AI will match our performance. Because with S2, we're really at the beginning of the category. We're at 802 points, and it's a category that goes up to 900. So if he's at 900, he's way above us in terms of car performance. And maybe we'll have to engine swap the sled anyway to have a chance to win against the LFA. But the LFA looks really, really, really beautiful in this setup. I don't know if it's a Forza Edition setup or if it's some other setup. But I think it's incredible. Alright, let's go, let's see. Maybe with the all-wheel drive, we'll get a good acceleration at the start and we might be able to take the lead. We'll see about that. Oh, maybe so. Come on! We did well to go with really short gearing. Like that. We've always got acceleration. 7-speed gearbox too. Yeah, but it's really, really fast. Honestly, if we hadn't blocked him, I think he would have gotten ahead of us. Oh, for a while now. He seems to be... Ouch, ouch, ouch. His car seems to be really, really, really good. I think he's ahead in terms of performance index. Honestly, every time we accelerate, he overtakes me. Alright guys, we're going to change cars because the LFA just isn't cutting it. It's at 900. Let me tell you, with us being at 802, we don't stand a chance. We're going to try to get the lightest engine possible because the goal here is to gain power, of course, but also not to throw the car off balance too much. So maybe a small engine with a bit more displacement. Well, a bit more power mainly, which will let us gain a few more performance points. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that here we've installed the engine from the Toyota Yaris GR, which should be pretty powerful once upgraded. So now, I hope we'll gain a few more points. Even if we're not at 900, it's fine, but below 850, it's hard to compete with an AI that has 50 more points. It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be very, very tough, but we're going to give it a try. We'll try, even if we're still 50 points behind the Lexus. I tell myself that maybe we still have a chance. So, the engine sounds pretty weird. It crackles a lot, like a rally car engine, kind of. Oh wow, the LFA. Good thing we swapped, because seeing how fast the LFA looks, I think without the swap, with 50 less performance points, we probably wouldn't have had any chance at all. You can sense he's close behind at every turn, always trying to overtake. On top of that, the turns are tricky here. Once you're on a line, you can't really get out of it to block an LFA that's faster than you. It'll be tough, but I think it'll work out. But yeah, there are still quite a few challenges in this Touge mode. Even the race against the S2000 wasn't that easy. So, I feel like maybe it's the track that's making it like this too. But I feel like the Touge races are generally a bit harder than the regular races, actually. Oh wow, no chance. So, fortunately. Oh wow, oh wow, oh what luck. So, maybe it'll work now. Maybe we just got lucky with the line we took. I have to admit, taking an LFA for Touge is still a complicated choice. Sure, it's a powerful car, it's that legendary V10 car and all, but it's still a big rear-wheel drive car. Which is still more made for straight lines, I think, than really, well, for straight lines. For fast circuits rather than for Touge. No. 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 Is it okay or not? All the way, guys. It's very complicated. It was really tough. So, we managed to win the 2 Togés that I unlocked. I'm not going to show you the other 3, first of all, because I didn't find them. But also because the point is for you to have some surprises on your side too. For you to try things out for yourselves as well. Anyway, this little mode is really cool. The vibe is cool. The fact that there aren't racing decorations everywhere like in Forza Horizon Festival mode gives it a bit more of an illegal racing feel, which is pretty nice too. It's something we don't get to see much in Forza Horizon. The tracks look cool. There's a challenge. And the fact that there are car restrictions is also pretty cool, because it forces you to play with certain cars that you wouldn't necessarily use all the time. I think it's cool. Share your thoughts in the comments. We're coming to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe for the next ones, and come follow me on Twitch where I regularly stream Forza Horizon 6. Don't hesitate to follow and use your Prime sub. It always makes me happy. Thank you, and see you later. Bye.